Moving on to page 21, guys, we're talking about mercantilism, the triangular trade, the Middle Passage, some important trades, import and export. We'll do these at the end. Let's go ahead and open up our foldable. If we look at the upper right-hand corner, what is mercantilism? It was an economic system between England and the 13 colonies. The M in mercantilism stands for a couple of things. It stands for money. Why money? Because someone's making money. Who's making money? The mother country is making the money. And who is the mother country? England is the mother country. We know her as Great Britain, England, or Mother England. How is she making money? Let me go ahead and explain to you. So, the 13 colonies are here. What do they produce in the 13 colonies? Raw materials. What's a raw material? Something that hasn't been turned into anything, such as cotton, rice, tobacco. Those are examples of raw materials. These raw materials were sold to Mother England at a very cheap price. England, in return, is going to turn it into something because in England, they have all of the factories. So in England, they manufacture these goods. The word manufacture means make. They turn it into something, they make it into something, and then guess who they sell it back to? They're going to sell it back to the people of the 13 colonies. Not only are they going to sell it more expensive, they're also going to add on that tax, also known as a tariff, which is a tax on an imported good. Who's benefiting here? Obviously, Mother England is benefiting because she's making all of the profits. What else is happening? Salutary neglect. We know that the colonies were ignored for a very long time by Mother England. Because what does Mother England essentially want? She just wants to make money off of the 13 colonies. On top of that, they passed the navigation laws or the navigation acts that said that the colonies were not allowed to trade with anybody else. They could only trade with Mother England, and they could only trade using English ships. If they found out that the 13 colonies were trading with anybody else, they would tax them. So what ends up happening? Obviously, the 13 colonies are going to get tired. They're going to secretly start trading with Africa. And this is essentially what the actual triangular trade is. It's the trade between the 13 colonies, Africa, the West Indies, and back up to the 13 colonies. What are a couple of items that were being traded? Rum is going from here to here. Slaves are going from here to here or here to here. And then sugar and molasses is produced in the Caribbean, and that's being sent over to the New World. So because of this actual triangular trade where they cut out England and they start trading with Africa, it's going to increase two important things. Those two important things are going to be slaves. More slaves are going to start coming in, and cash crops. More cash crops are going to be produced because of the triangular trade. What is the Middle Passage? The Middle Passage is the voyage in which slaves were transported from Africa over to the New World. If we were to close up this foldable, you do need to know these two terms. What is import? These are items that are brought into a country, such as aguacates that we bring in from Mexico. What is export? These are items that are brought out of a country. For example, what is something that the United States exports? We export oil. So know your import, know your export.